and thus another gold mining adventure begins. Are you ready for it? Because I'm ready for it, Jack. Okay. So I'm learning the lay of this set of woods, and what's really attracting me is this bit of tailings right there. Now you'll look around all in here. Any hill that you see, that's tailings. That's from the old gold mine that was here. And this Bigfoot finally got down into the part of Virginia where they were actually mining gold. Right up until the California Gold Rush and a little bit after. But the California Gold Rush kind of saw the end of it. So I'm looking for a spot. See, we're going to find a spot to set up shop, do some sampling in this tailing pile. We got gold. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hopefully you'll see that at the top of the pan. So that was about 2 shovelfuls of dirt, 2 shovelfuls, give or take. And we got a spot here with plenty of drop. We don't have to really classify. So if that's 10 specks, we'll say 10, even though it's more like 12 or so in there, but we'll say 10. That's 10 specks per 2 shovels. That takes 5, because we're looking at 20, 30, we're looking at about 20 specks, give or take, 25 specks, a bucket. How many buckets can we run? Not many. So I think what I'm gonna do, this area here's got really good flow. Teddy buddy, set up your sluices. Well, set up your sluice. See what happens. Okay, this clay. Let's see what this does for size. So we got our catch pan. We couldn't set that sluice up because this here is just drop off. Right here, we're gonna dump this stuff in here, wash it out. Hopefully it works out pretty good, and then it'll go the rest of the way. So let's see what happens. So, shovel. We have our own little classic. How do you think? Now we wash all that stuff off. And everything's holding up pretty good here. Oh, that might be a nice flake right there. There. Yeah. Check for specimens. Okay. Now we're going to put these guys up to the side. And we'll just keep at it, and add it, and add it, and add it. That's what I like to see. Absolutely nothing. And that, oh, there might be one speck. Nope. Nope, there might, nope. Nope. Anything that's in there is microscopic, baby. So we got this sluice set up pretty good. The configuration works out pretty good. Nothing in the tailings. Let's keep a bucking. And this is why, instead of taking and throwing your last little teaspoons of bucket into the sluice, you put it in your gold pan. Because look at that baby right there. So there's gold all in here. Here, 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 here. So my theory is you throw, or I don't know, the way I think I'm going to attack it is focus. Thank you. I'm stoked, okay? I'm excited. Find something like that. Yeah, it's good. So instead of taking and pouring all that bucket, that last little teaspoon of material or tablespoon or whatever it is, those last little dregs, instead of throwing it in there after each bucket, I'm going to pour it in my gold pan, swirl it around, and see what was left. That way, I'm not blowing any gold out of my sluice by pouring almost straight water in there, and anything like that doesn't have the chance to get out. So I'm getting the majority of the gold from the bucket in here, hopefully. We will see if this works out. Stay tuned. Where's my gold pan? Ah! Come here. I guess that's what's called the 100-yard gold dash, huh? Here's what I mean by the dregs out the last bucket. Okay, that's the first bucket. And that's not what's in the sluice. First bucket. That is what dropped out. That's the first pan. These little pieces here, there's a few pieces there. That's from the first pan. But these pieces right there, those big chunky stuff, that fell out of the bottom of the bucket. That's why I'm going to wash the bottom of the bucket out, this pan, each and every bucket. As I'm washing this, I realize I don't need a high banker. I don't need fancy dancy equipment. What I need is to do a set of mods to that. I bet you, because this set's beautiful right there. I bet you if I came in here, drilled out a bunch of 1/2 inch holes, 2 ways. Drill set there, drill set there. There and there. I guarantee you, with this sluice, we would have something fierce going on. I think I'm going to do that. Right there, right there. That's a beautiful flake right there. There. Here. There's one. So, some of the heaviest stuff's dropping off. Staying dropped out. These might be a couple of flakes right there. We'll see when we do a clean out. And I think that piece is acting like it ain't. We'll see what happens. See what it looks like when we do the cleanup. All queen. It all queen. It all queen. The bucket is clean. Double checked my tailings. There was 2 pieces that were extra floaty and they got away. So, and one of those was a good size piece that the current picked up. So putting a gold pan in front of your sluice, at the tail end, at the exit end of your sluice, is a good idea. It's a very good idea. And you'll see some of that stuff that's now cleared up in the mats. See all those nice bright specks in there? That'd be gold, buddy. There'd be a piece. There's a piece right there. I can see from right here. There's a couple of them. And I swirled around my little gold pan, my finishing pan. Ooh, that was a sight for sore ass. That was purty. Just a washing that dirt. Ooh, just a washing that dirt. Gold fever, just a washing that dirt. You're just a washing that dirt. Woo. Okie dokie. Hey, it's on. Look at that. Just pick that right on out of there. It's not a picker. But, yeah, I think I'm going to get a picture of that. Alright, so I did the cleanup pan, did the tailing pan, there we go, and wasn't but one little bitty speck in that pan. So, the Havent I've been making has been taking a little bit, oh, and by the way, this stuff you definitely want to wash. That's been in the pile. That stuff got gold in it. That's one of the ways to test your area for gold. If you think you have gold in your area, just dig up a little bit of moss, wash it off, and put it back. Wash it off in your pan, pan that out. That's what the old timers used to do. They take moss, line the sluice boxes, and that's what they would use to catch their gold with. So this is the test of that bucket. I'm not going to be in any hurry. Look how clayish that is. That is clay, Jack. Watch that. Now, remember, take your hands, grind, you'll get these clay balls. Look at that. That's where it's all at. So, break them up. And use the gravel. Use the gravel in your pan to break that clay up. Just like that. You see all that water is getting clear. So we're going to slosh that off. Slosh that off. There's one speck just above my finger. See that? Hopefully it picks up. So let's run this bucket. Just a washing that. Just a washing that. And this dirt is real dirty. Look at that. This stuff real dirty. Very, very dirty. Wash up. Pretty sure that was a bad idea, getting water from the sluice box. No gold nuggets. No, look at that flake right there, buddy boy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. See, we need to make a slurry of this kind of stuff. I found it easy. Wait, where's my gold pan? Okay, never mind. I found it very easy processing to put the dirt in there like that, put water in there. Of course, you want to put the dirt in there, that's quite obvious, you know. And mix it up. Like we're making a big old mud pie. That's what we want right there. Maybe a little bit more water. Yo, broth. See, I mix mud. You can't tell me I don't mix mud. Whoop. Okay, enough splashing. I'm done with this. Let's throw it in the sluice. So, did a quick test pan of the bucket. I think the power I'm running, call me funny, I gotta stop thinking that I'm in a natural creek or a river or stream where this stuff's dropping out. I gotta remember somebody put this dirt here after they ran it through a sluice themselves and they dumped it. So the carts that it would have been coming in on, getting filled up in, that they would have brought out here and dumped, I bet you, because they poured everything in, all the gold stratified to the bottom of the cart. But now because it's at the bottom and they flipped it over and dumped it, it's on the top. At least this is what this is telling me. At least these testings. So I think I'm going to stay at the same level and just go and see what we get. So I did a clean out. So 4 buckets, and I know you can see that in there. So we got some nice stuff in there, Jack. Now, mind you, that's the stuff that wasn't at the bottom of the bucket. Look at that. That is incredible. There's a picker in there. Look at that, Jack. Where's a high baker? Where's a high baker? I need a crew. I need a crew. Look at that. That might be enough to buy me a cheeseburger someplace. Now, mind you, a cheeseburger off the value meal. That's 4 buckets. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy. I think we're gonna keep tearing this place up.